Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in once again to another Miss B production, honey. Hello. Hey, everybody. Hello, Becky. Hello, Penny. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. We're going to do some conversations. We're going to have a conversation today regarding the music industry, okay? Now, typically, we usually have a guest here on New Music Monday. If you are already familiar with this platform, then you know that this platform is set for the underdog. Like everything that I do, you guys, you'll come to know that I love the independent artists, the underdog, those ones who people tend to write off, those ones who don't know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. I am typically here to be the advocate for those people, okay? Because you find some of your greatest artists, your greatest talent, your greatest authors, your greatest movie writers, playwrights, and all of those things underground. Those ones that people overlook, you know what I mean? Tend to kind of, walk past. That is what I'm here for. That is what New Music Monday is here for. However, what I've come to know outside of just hosting this platform and all of the other platforms that I host, I am in the music arena. I am a musical arena, entertainment industry advocate. So I am here definitely with the knowledge and understanding on how to market yourself, how to get yourself out here, how to become noticed, how to package yourself. Hello, because branding is a big deal. But what I've come to know is that a lot of people just don't know how to do that. Okay. I've gotten so many questions because I have a business that offers representation for entertainment arena. Okay. So my business does that. We get you prepared to stand in front of the who's who. We get you ready to present your music, present your art, your craft, your gifts in front of the, big names and things like that. That's what we prepare you for because, sometimes a lot of people just feel like their talent and their ability is enough. And that's not enough. That is not enough. It is not enough to just have a talent. You must have an indisposable talent. You know what I'm saying? You must have a talent that is undeniable, right? And that value, your value should be undeniable. You should be able to walk into a room, show your gift, show your ability, show your skill, and you leave them with their mouth dropping. Okay? That is the gift. That is how you present yourself and stuff like that. So that's what I'm here to showcase when it comes down to New Music Monday. That's why I don't just play the music. I don't just talk about what it is that you do, but I also have you to tell your story because I've learned this. I've learned this over the course of a few of the years here, the last couple of years, when it comes down to different associates and associations that I've had. I've learned that the term "it's not business and it's not personal, it's business" is not true. It's not true. The actual saying is it should be, it's not business, it's personal. Okay? It's not business, it's personal. And because if the people don't like you, then they are not going to partake in your business. They're not going to listen to your music. They're not going to read your book. They're not going to come to your play. They're not going to come and watch your movies and so forth and so on. So people have to like you. And so what we do is not just interview or even play your music or showcase your art. We actually have you to tell your story so the people can walk away knowing more about you, knowing more about your skill, your ability, your gift, your talent, and pairing and marrying the two and becoming a fan of you in your entirety. Okay, so BB Entertainment and my platform, that's what we do. We represent those people. But what we also do, what a lot of people do not know, this is what we talk about on the back end. If you have a sit down with us, if you have a consultation with us, if you are desiring to have representation or even just take part in our services, because you can take part in the services and not be someone on a represent someone that we represent. Okay. Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna hit this. There we go. Yeah, let me hit that. Take some of the shadow out of there. Okay, so that's what we offer services for people to take part in, right, without having to sign on to something. Let me tell you something. I think Cardi B, Migos, I think they have proven that you can be a success and not be signed to someone. Okay, I have me some tea here, you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna consume. But Cardi B and Migos have proven, and countless others have proven that you do not have to be signed to a label to be successful. Hmm? Yeah. Why? Because when it comes down to, I'm dropping ice everywhere. When it comes down to, when it comes down to the music industry labels, let me put this out there. This is a disclaimer. Not all labels are greedy, money grabbing, you know, um, scamming, game running labels. Not all labels are that. Not at all. Okay? Not at all. However, there are more often than not labels that do that to their artists. And the artist has no idea what's going on. What happens is the artist, they come to the door of the label, they showcase their skill, label sees value in it, they see how they can market, how they can gain from it. Because that's the thing, you guys. Anybody can sing. Everybody has the ability to sing, right? A lot of people have the ability to rap. What makes you distinguishable, though? What sets you apart? What makes you different? Okay? And labels aren't looking at it like, oh, wow, they're so anointed. They're so gifted. They're so, and I'm talking about not even the Christian labels. No. These people are looking to see how much notoriety, how much money they can make off of you, how far they can go with you, how big their name can go with you. That's what they're looking for. They're trying to see how much money we can make off of this person. How much money? And see the difference between someone who's successful independently and someone who's successful in the label is the person that's successful independently recognize that they can actually market their own self. It's their gift. It's their ability. It's their talent. It's their craft. They have recognized the fact that they can actually take their own gift and market themselves. But the reason that people need management, publicists, all of that stuff is because they don't have the ability or the discipline to manage themselves. They don't have the ability or the discipline, the knowledge, the know-how to manage themselves. Nowadays, no one has any excuse as to why they cannot be successful in their field, in their realm, in their gift, in their talent. Now, back in the day, you might have been able to say, well, no, I just don't know how to do this. I just don't know what to, who to call. I don't know how to how to put together a press kit. I don't know how to ready myself for interviews. I don't know, what to say, what not to say. I don't know how to do image branding. I don't know how to, Back in the day, you might be able to say that. Today, you cannot say that out of your mouth and not be called a liar. You could be ignorant to it, meaning you just are unaware of the resources that are laid out here. But to say that you just can't do it, that's a lie. You can do it if you research it. Every single thing. Let me tell you something. Prime example. Last week, my laptop that I work on every day, all day, crashed on me. All of my information, all of my documents, my files. And when I tell you I work, honey. I work. And all of my work was in the laptop. The laptop wouldn't so much as turn on. It wouldn't so much as reboot right. It wouldn't so much as get me to my home page or get me to the sign-in page. It wouldn't get me anywhere because there was what it was called the death screen. Okay. I don't know anything about IT. The only thing I know how to do is turn it on and get to work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Baby, I almost lost it. I was every minute that went by, I was losing my grits. Okay? Because when you're somebody like me and you work so hard and all of your content, all of your material, all of your videos, all of your documents, all of your contracts are locked in one unit and you have no access to that, that's a panic moment. That's a panic moment. Those are panic moments. However, I think I ran it across one or two, maybe three people. Two out of the three had no idea. I even went so much as making an appointment for Geek Squad. Geek Squad told me I couldn't get in until June 1st. Now, this situation happened last week. June 1st hadn't even came yet, okay? It's not even here yet. So that's how long I would have had to wait in order to get my content. That is a no-go, okay? That is a no-go. I was out of commission for a couple of hours and almost lost my mind, okay? Almost lost it, right? Came across the third of the three people that I spoke to. They said, Google, whatever the error message is. Google that. Honey, I Googled it, and sure enough, just as sure as my name is what it is, there was a video attached to that Google search that showed me step by step. It even took me to the back, behind the scenes, the analog page, showed me step by step how to fix my death page, my blue death page. Hello, everybody. Okay. Now, again, never did this a day of my life. But on this particular day, I followed step by step, keystrokes, // backslash, underscores, zeros and ones and zeros. Next thing you know, he said on the screen, on the YouTube, once you hit enter, everything should go back to normal. You should be able to restore everything, the history, blah, blah, blah. Sure enough, I was able to do it. Said all that to say, you have no excuse as to why you don't know what to do and what steps to take when it comes down to your music career. Because every single thing that we need answers for is if you have a phone, if you have a smartphone, if you have access to computer and internet, you have all of the information that you need. You know why? Managers, publicists, labels, let me see, who else? Graphic designers, photographers. No shade against anybody. You know why they make it? You know why they can charge as much as they can charge? Because you don't know how to do what they do. So they're not charging you so much for the labor. They're charging you for the knowledge. I own a salon, okay? I've gone to school. I am a master cosmetologist. I am a licensed master cosmetology instructor. I am a certified trichologist. I am all of the things, honey. Advanced platform cut and color artist. All of that. You know why my prices are my prices? It's not because of what I do. It's because of the knowledge behind what I do. I don't know. I don't just have the what. I know the why. I don't just know how to do the what. I actually know the why. And information, resources, knowledge. That's how that comes about. Okay? A person can very much so be quite successful without having another set of hands in their pot. They can do it themselves. The problem is, here's the problem. For some reason, we are a very lazy people. We want all of the ingredients to be put in the pot. We want somebody to stir the pot for us. We want somebody to take and pour the soup in the bowl. We want somebody to get a spoon to go with the bowl. We want somebody to dip the spoon and put it in our mouths. We want somebody that, when we're thirsty, we want somebody to take the glass and hold it up to our lips. And we want it to be done for us, because God forbid we have to get in there and learn it for ourselves. God forbid. I put an alternator on my car one day. Learn how to do it watching YouTube. Yep. This fine, sexy individual right here, I sure did. Put my own alternator in my own car. Okay? And it actually worked. That's the gag. It actually worked. Okay? We are lazy people. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say it. It's not just us. My ethnicity, my race. It's not just us. Across the board, this is a universal laziness. Okay. However, it was said before, that if you want to keep things from Black people, put it in a book, because they'll never read it. Unfortunately, that statement has been proven to be correct on so many different occasions. My question is, if you have a desire, if you have passion, especially when it comes down to your music, music connects the souls. Music is a universal language. Music transcends barriers. You can be over in Ethiopia and write and produce and arrange and release a song or music, and me over here in the US of A, who have never heard your name, but on a playlist or like a platform like Pandora or Spotify or Tidal, can come across your song, and then all of a sudden, when I hear your song, I gotta know who you are. I'm looking you up. I'm downloading your catalog. Now all of a sudden, you have a new fan. You have a new. Come on. You see how easy that is? So having to be in front of a Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, having to be in front of a Berry Gordy, having to be in front of a Sean Combs, Jay-Z, having to be in front of a Puff Daddy is not necessary. Because what I just went through, that whole transaction I just discussed, I mentioned no big name at all. Someone over in Ethiopia writes and arranges, produce, and release music onto an international platform, Spotify, Pandora, Tidal, etc., SoundCloud, etc., iTunes, whatever the case. I just happen to listen to that music, to those stations, and you know how those networks do, the streaming networks do. If you put in one artist, it tends to play artists that are in the same category as the one that you typed in. So all of a sudden, in that consistency of the music, that platform says, okay, well, if they like this and you'll like this, they'll play the artist over in Ethiopia. Now I'm more familiar to another artist in another country who I've never met, never heard of, and now I'm a fan, and now they have sold albums. That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is. But I think the thought of success is the very thing that intimidates people. It stops the motion. It stops the action. There are things that we will do to check ourselves out before we even step out there. First of all, if you lack the discipline and the desire to work, then you've already counted yourself out. If you're lazy, like by nature, you've already counted yourself out. Because being independent takes work. You got to work 5, 10 times as hard. Why? Because you have to, as an independent person, you have to work and work and work and prove that you are of the same level and degree and value as someone who has a whole backing behind them, has a whole machine behind them. So for those independent artists that has graced the same stages as a Beyonce, as a Nicki Minaj, as a, whatever. If you can get yourself as an independent artist on the same stage as them, and they have a machine behind them, and you have you, yourself, and you, then you are bad. Shut your mouth. You are a hard worker. You are a hard worker, and you earned that stage. You worked for that one. And you can, in times like that, the confidence is through the roof. You can go in demanding anything you want if you got yourself to those levels and didn't have to sell out, compromise, belittle and degrade yourself. You know what I mean? If you did that, you a bad. Shut your mouth. And you deserve everything you get, plus more, because you've earned it. And furthermore, if one person is able to do it, the rest of you all can too. Now, let me, because we got to play devil's advocate here, okay? On the other hand, if you are not just everybody who needs a backing and needs a machine behind them, that doesn't read of them being lazy, not at all. Some people just don't have the wherewithal or the desire to carry those mantles. I myself, I can do that. I can do that. There's nothing wrong. I have the ability to market myself. I am my own marketing. I am my own graphic designing. I am my own photography. I am my own. Hello. I am. So and I become more and more knowledgeable of every entity regarding that, so that when there is an opportunity to come and expand my team and I have to delegate, and there's nothing wrong with delegation, but when I do have to go and expand my team and delegate, then I know exactly what to expect of them. And then they can't shoot me any hot gas, any yeah. They can't sell me a dream. They can't swindle me and get over on me, because I have been doing this for a number of years or so, quite some time, and you can't tell me that it costs you, or you have to be paid this, and this, when I know I was doing a certain thing for this amount. So if you are familiar, and this is what I even tell on my Getting Down to Business platform, if you are a CEO, there's no way in the world that you don't know every entity of your brand and of your business, of your company. You must. It is imperative that you become, I'm talking about familiar to the point where if one person called out, you can sit in their position and no progress, no productivity is lessened. That's how great you need to know. That's how deep and that's how knowledgeable you need to be of your business. Same thing with being an artist. Same thing with being a writer. Same thing with being a producer. Same thing. You must know all the details of business before you hand it off to someone else. Because you need to know what to look for. If something doesn't sound right, you need to be able to identify that. If something doesn't look right, you need to be able to fix it. That's what you need to do. If you don't know, then anybody can tell you anything and that be gospel. You can't let that happen. Why? Because your gift, your ability, your skill, all of that, that belongs to you. That belongs to you. Nobody can come and snatch that from you. Okay? I say it all the time. That's your baby. My voice is my baby. My songs that I wrote, my baby. If you all are unfamiliar with my history, I have been in the entertainment arena for over 30 years. Over 30 years. Now, granted, because the girl getting a little older or whatever the case, some notes I used to be able to hit when I was 18, 17, 16, I can't hit right now. Okay? I'm not trying to. She retired the microphone back in 2013 and have no desire to pick the joker back up. Okay? But my goal is to help steer along other people who may seem to be at a standstill here. This is not even something that I wanted to do, and I didn't ask to do this. Someone who I know, who I deem I call a niece, reached out to me and said, "B, listen, I need you. I need you because I'm having a difficult time balancing it all. Okay, being an independent artist, I'm telling you, you have to wear all of the hats, and guess what else? You have to wear all the hats and still put out good content. You got to still put out the same level of music, same level of intensity, same level of power, same level of melody, same level of hello. And sometimes a lot of people don't know how to multitask that thing. They don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to play point on that. They don't. They don't. They do not. It sometimes it becomes overwhelming to where the marketing and the branding could be 100%, but the actual content and music falls off because you don't have enough time to sit and create. To create, it takes time. It takes you stealing away. It takes you breaking away from what's happening, the everyday. It takes you, getting into a quiet place, getting into a zone. To create, it takes you escaping your right now, escaping your reality, and transcending and going into another reality. In order for you to pull things, you have to pull things from other realms so that you can create this masterpiece that is going to last beyond you. Look at Diamonds and Pearls. Prince. That is a classic. Let's what is it called? Let's Get It On. Marvin Gaye. Classic. Hey, everybody. Classic. Through the Wire. Chaka Khan. Classic. Okay? Respect. Aretha Franklin. Classic. If You Think You're Lonely Now. Bobby Womack. Classic. Okay? Artists like Sam Cooke. Classic. Michael Jackson. Classic. Classic. If you're going to be an artist, be one of those. Don't be Michael. Create classics. Create legendary. Don't just not just mediocre. Let me tell you something. I'm just gonna say it. They may not like it. I don't care. Some of this stuff out here today. Let me tell you something. First of all, I can barely understand it because, and I'm one that listen. I am a music head. I am a music entity, music influencer that listens to everything. I'm talking about everything from R&B, gospel, country, Celtic, to hard rock, soft rock, pop, whatever. Whatever. But for me to say, what is that? What did he say? What is she talking about? Whenever every one of your songs is talking about cars, girls, money, bling, flossing, everyone, just on top of another track. Where's your content? Those are words and melodies. Where's your content though? Where's the meat of it? What's going to stick to me? What's going to make you memorable? What's going to leave your fingerprints in the sand when it comes down to this industry here? We know a lot of one-hit wonders. One-hit wonders. Whole lot of them. Okay? But if you're going to be in this industry, you don't want to be a one-hit wonder. You want to continue to create. One thing about Beyonce now, don't chop my head off. That's my fellow beat, okay? Her sound, her music to me, I am more of I'll give her a performer. She's an overall performer. Her ability and control with her voice is impeccable. Her control, her ability, her stage, her performance, her overall performance. Her father trained her. When I tell you trained, he trained her. She is well trained and it's embedded. Because the one thing that I am more of a fan of when it comes down to her is her work ethic. Beyonce is going to work until it's perfect. Matter of fact, here's another step further. She works until it's perfect. Therefore, everyone who's attached to her is going to work until it's perfect. There was a performance that she did. Okay, I'm talking about Beyonce knows everything from the lighting setting, the smoke and the haze, and on cue when it's supposed to release, the licks and the pockets and the this and the that of the band, the steps and the choreography of the dancers, everything, the costumes and the this and that, everything. She was performing one day, and this video is circulated around for so long. She performed, and as she was on a cue, a certain lighting was supposed to switch from one to another. It didn't. As she's singing, she kept her tone, kept her melody, and in her song said, somebody is getting, no, she had to yell lights. And then followed with, somebody's getting fired. She sang it, somebody's getting fired. Because when you have a vision for your music, when you wrote it, you felt something. And every time you sing and perform the song, you got to feel that same feeling. In fact, go beyond that. Everybody, if you felt it as you wrote it, as you created it, as you recorded it, you want every person whose ears that this song lands on to feel that same feeling. Every time they hear it. There's some music right now that I can listen to and I have heard for as long as I've been alive. But every time I hear it, it's like I'm hearing it for the first time. I appreciate it even more. That's the type of stuff that she creates. Again, in my opinion, are the lyrics just so mind-blowing and no. Are there other artists out here that I think ability-wise and flexible and just acrobatics and just the richness and the tone and the this and the that? Are there other artists out here that is better in that than her? Sure. Absolutely. However, she's made a name for herself and she's made a niche for herself and she found it and she stays right there. That is one thing that artists don't know today. Artists, musicians, or whatever, they're so busy trying to just grab at whatever's out there. They're just trying to go with whatever's sticking to the fly paper. Whatever's out there. Oh, I gotta grab. You're doing too much of this, and there's nothing. You just grabbing at any opportunity that comes. Let me tell you something. Every cup is not for you. You got to know what you have to be very calculated in the cups that you pick up. Some of these cups you need to let pass from you because it's not your thing. What is your niche? What is your niche? I am a master cosmetologist, which means I know how to do everything from hair to feet to skin to this to that, whatever the case. However, within the whole realm of cosmetology, I have a niche and I shine better. I know how to do everything, but I shine like I flow. It's fluid. When I do colors, when I do cuts, you know what I'm saying? When I do makeup, it's fluid. It's poetic. It's like a good ballad. You know what I'm saying? It's like silk. And it comes so naturally. It's where I live. It's where I breathe in that realm. The problem that a lot of people, the problem that a lot of people, yes. The problem that a lot of people have here is that they know they have an ability. They don't know the power behind that ability, and they don't know in what avenue that ability is more potent and life-changing. What area that ability is going to be more of an influence in. It takes becoming one and knowing who you are, knowing what you possess, becoming one with you. I know so many people right now, I'm talking about 50 and up, who still don't know who they are. They still don't know. They don't know their likes. They don't know their dislikes. They still don't know themselves. They still don't know themselves. I'm going to adjust this like you guys. This thing is in my eye. I want to just sit cool with you. Can I sit cool with you? Can I just be cool with you? Okay. They don't know who they are. They don't know themselves. They don't know what makes them them. They don't know. They just don't know because they haven't taken the time. And another thing, what they've done is they get around other people and they adopt what other people like. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Well, I hang with them and they're my best friend and they like red Kool-Aid. So now I'm going to like red Kool-Aid. And every time someone mentions Kool-Aid, I'm going to mention the color red, the flavor red, y'all, the flavor. Because, red really don't have it could be any of the tropical punch red, strawberry, cherry, watermelon, it don't matter. The flavor red, okay? And so now you have this embedded image that red is the Kool-Aid that you want. But is it really? Have you taken the time to research you? Or are you too busy trying to become what's already out here? Every one of us have our own blueprint, our own individual blueprint. In fact, let me tell you how brilliant God is. There's not one person on the face of this earth that has the same fingerprint as me. Not one. If that's not an individual custom made, you know what I'm saying, custom designed blueprint, I don't know what it is. So just like God took the time to give you your own individual fingerprints, don't you think he took the time to put some of your own special things inside of you? But how is it that other people appreciate those things about you and see those things about you and you don't see those things about you? You don't know how to find them. You don't know how to pinpoint them. You don't know how to walk in them, how to stand in them. You don't know how to do it. One person on the internet started taking their clothes off and now everybody wants to take their clothes off. But do you really want to take your clothes off? How many of those girls on Instagram right now really don't like showing their bodies off, don't like doing that, but because they know that based on history and patterns of everybody else, that is what's going to grab their attention. How many people do you know is behind the stage writing music and all of those things, but really have a voice and really could shine and really could be out there doing it for themselves, but they're too busy writing for somebody else? For one reason or another, they don't feel like they should be out there. It's so crazy, you guys. We're so busy looking at other people and comparing ourselves to one another that we miss the beauty and the jewels and the gems and the treasures that lies within, what lies beneath. It's already right there. Become in tune with you. This is why I will never understand the world of reality and the fact that we sit and we spend hours and on hours watching other reality shows. Let me tell you something. I refuse to waste my life watching someone live theirs. I give you a minute. Mm-hmm. It's good entertainment, but you can't take your craft and miss out on your own craft. Like you're missing your own craft and your own ability because you're too busy trying to be somebody else. You're trying to sound like somebody else. A wonderful line in the movie Ray that I absolutely love, and that is when Ray, Jamie Foxx, playing Ray, sat in front of Kerry Washington playing B, his soon to be. I think they went on a date. They went on that first date, and so it was the conversation about who he sounds like, and he's always sounding like somebody else, you know. And so she pretty much told him straight out, like, you're not gonna be anybody if you don't know who you are, if you don't know what gifts you possess. You're not gonna be anybody if you don't have you don't know what your distinguishable sound is. Like I said at the top of this segment, it's one thing to have an ability and have value. It's another thing to have indisposable ability and unlimited value. Don't just have an ability. Don't just have value. Have indisposable ability. Have an indisposable ability, meaning one that the world can't live without. Meaning one that is so distinguishable that if gone missing, the world would know. The world would know. Don't just have value. Have unlimited value, meaning there's no cap to the value that your gift can bring you. There's no cap there's no limit to the number of you know of rooms that you can enter and change and set the tone, or there's no limit to the favor that can be on you because you have unlimited value, not just value. Those things takes knowing oneself. And when you learn yourself, then and you learn your gift, you learn the makings of you. Okay, that's a song too, one of my favorite songs. You know, when you learn the makings of you, when you take and dissect all of the things that are inside of you, confidence is built. Oh my God, passion. You take on this protective role of you, like you are protective of you, and no one will infiltrate, no one will talk to you crazy, no one will diminish you, no one will devalue you, no one. I'm talking about you have this air about you. It's not arrogance, it's not cockiness, it's just you have this, you because you know you, and when you know you, and you are aligned, you are in line with your gifts, your abilities, you know how your brain works and how your heart works and how your emotions and your feelings work and all of those things, how your body works, when you are in tune with all of the things that encompasses and embodies you, then boy, you talking about some music. That is a melody that will never get old. That is a melody that can never get old. I don't care what your body type is. I don't care whatever. Let me tell you something. You will exude, and people will look at you and ask, "What in the world?" It is something. That's when you're distinguishable for real. Have you ever seen? Have you ever been in a room and and someone else walk in the room? Somebody walk in the room, and everybody turn their head like, "Who is that? That must be somebody. Who is that? Who is, you know who that is?" That's just a regular person just walking in. Regular Joe Schmo. But it was their air, their energy. When you become one with you, and I'm talking about all of you, inside and out, mind, will, emotions, intellect, imagination, spiritual, mental, physical, emotional. You know what I'm saying? When you become one and you encompass you, because God took time on that, man. God took time on that. Do you hear me? How dare you not listen? He gave you a Christmas gift. Okay? He gave you I'm talking about took his time. Okay? Took his time. Okay? Hey. Took his time. Did his good work. Craftsmanship. I'm talking about sat down and thought about it. I'm talking about put some, you know what I'm saying? I know when he made me, I don't know what he put in y'all's pot, but you know. You know, he made me, he put a good amount of melanin in there, you know what I'm saying? Good hearty amount, you know. Put a little bit of comedy, a little bit of fun, okay? Adventurous, a little bit of everything in there. You know, put a musical ear out of this world. Okay. Absolutely. That's what I do. I do this off air, offline. Absolutely, I do. Listen, people put a little put some hips up in there, you know, somewhere. A little bit, quite a bit, you know. His hand might have slipped on there. Somebody might have bumped his arm or something, you know what I'm saying? Because I got quite a bit up in there, okay? You know, put the musical ability. I have art ability. I can draw my butt off. All right. The ability to see beauty and art in everything. I have the ability to see things before I see it I can see it in my mind before I see it come to fruition. I can look at a block of clay and see something already in it. Which is why, going back to the life coach comment, which is why I can look at a person and I can see what's in them. Like that. So when I do sit down with them, I'm speaking to what I see. Not their representation, not what they're trying to get me to see. I see what I see. I see what is actually there, not what they're trying to convince me is there. You see what I'm saying? Which is why I'm known to be very authentic. Which is why when I'm representing and when I'm sitting down talking to someone pertaining to their music, I can pull the them. I can pull the them out of them. And then it translates over into their music, and they put out some of the best work that they've ever put out in their lives. Because now they know a deeper level of themselves. And out of that newfound level, they're creating. If God was creative enough to give us our own fingerprints, then and we are made in his image and his likeness, in his image and in his likeness. And when before Christ left, he says, the things that I do shall you do also, and greater works, because I'm about to leave here. Okay, y'all stand, I'm leaving. Y'all continue to do you. You know what I'm saying? Rock it out. If we're made that way from that stock, then why is it that we cannot go right back to that creative pool and create greater? You know what I'm saying? Creative ideas, witty inventions. Every single time we sit down and tap into our gift to create, we should be coming out with original things. There is no limit. That's why I said, don't just have a gift. Don't just have some value. Have indisposable gift. Have an indisposable talent. Have unlimited value. Okay? Listen, you must. You know what I'm saying? You must. Don't. Everybody else around you sees what you're capable of, except for you, because you haven't taken the time to get to know the makings of you. When you get to know the makings of you and you line it up with your gifts and your abilities and the things that you find out about you, because it's a story. It's a story. It's a movie, probably. It's a series. Don't put it on Lifetime though, because they tend to mess things up. Don't give it to Lifetime, child. Give it to Netflix. They'll do you right. Okay. When you connect with you, then the level and the depth I ain't just talking about music, y'all. I'm talking about in creativity in it at its best, all around. I'm talking about teaching, writing, even in your preaching, how you come across. You know how many, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say it. I don't even care. I don't even care. Okay. How many ministers have you seen or heard that sounds like such and such and such and such and such? Listen, I have heard many of ministers that I was just hearing them audibly, that I had to turn around and look and see, is that such and such? Because they sound like, where are you? Who are you? What are you? Because if you don't know, Because if you don't know, then how you expect to make us believe? You see what I'm saying? That's in every part of you. Gifts, abilities, skills, whatever. If you are not convinced of you, then how are you going to convince us to be a fan of yours? I'm just asking for me, okay? You want to be great in what you do? And that's across the board. You want to be great at what you do? Be great at being you. You want to be great at what you do? Be great at being you. Unapologetically. It don't matter who don't like it, who don't love it, who got something to say about it, because guaranteed until the day you leave this earth, somebody gonna have something to say about you. If you want to be great, if you haven't heard anything else I've said today, if you want to be great at what you do, be great at being you first. Because who you are connected with what you do is where your impact and your purpose and your passion lies, right there. That is the good stuff that's going to remain here when you transcend and go to be with your Father. Trust that. Trust what I tell you. Connect who you are with what you are, and therein lies your purpose and your impact on the face of this earth. In any area that you're gifted and skilled and anointed to be in. You don't have to be behind a pulpit to change lives. Trust. I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting right here. I've never preached from a pulpit. I am a very much so untraditional, you know. I am in the I'm the apostle that has a church in the world. Okay. I have a worldwide, I have a global ministry. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yes. I'm an apostle in that right. So unorthodox. I've always been untraditional. Let me tell y'all something. The crazy part is those were that very thing right there is probably what got me a good 70% of the whoopings that I got when I was a child. Being that rebel. Being that hard-headed one. You know what I mean? Being that one that always had something to say. You know why? Because one thing about me, I've always known that there was better. There was something more to me. I've always known that. And I was always frustrated. You know what I'm saying? I was always frustrated because no one around me could see me. I saw me and no one around me could see me, and that frustrated me to the point where it made me learn more and more and more. And the more I learned about me, the more I stood in who I was. I write about it in my book. If you did not get my book, Make Up With Yourself, you have definitely got to get that book, Make Up With Yourself, because I talk about it, the evolution and how I was able to break away from the opinion of others and smoothly transition into who I am without caring about another person's opinion about it. I'm created. I was handcrafted. Are you kidding me? You think God asked for anybody? Did he have a quality control meeting? I don't think he did. And if I must say so myself, he did his good work on the girl. Okay? Just saying. He did his good work. October 5th. Huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's my Lipton, y'all. My Lipton peach tea. I just don't like drinking it out of a plastic bottle. So, yeah. I'm just saying. Get to know you. And I'm telling you, you will unpack so much goodness, so much, oh, to the point where you will no longer have any more time to focus on what somebody else. Okay? You won't have another moment to worry about what somebody else is doing and how they doing it. You won't have another second to invest in that right there. You know why? Because you will be too busy enjoying the makings of you in your gifts, in your music, and it will translate in everything you do. There's a fingerprint. There's a Mz Bee stamp in every single thing I got. Trust me on that. That's what they call trademark. You know what I'm saying? There's a Mz Bee stamp in every single thing I touch. You gonna know whether I put my name on it or not. You gonna know that I had something to do with it. Because number one, there's gonna be a spirit of excellence on it. You better believe that. Because I don't like shabby given to me. I dare not give shabby. Okay? I expect excellence. It's almost like militant. And I'm serious about it. I'm so serious. Okay? Because I'm deserving of it and so are you. So I expect it. That is not it's not even up for debate. Okay? So, but in every area, whatever area of this world that you are in, that you were blessed to be given an ability, influence or whatever the case. Okay? Yes. whatever area, get to know you. and then link it, marry it to what you do, and watch and see the impact blow up just in that alignment right there. You want to make good music, make good you. You wanna preach and you want to teach like nobody's business. Find out who you are, and then put yourself. What ministers say all the time: find yourself and put yourself in. Replace that name with your name in the book. You do the same thing. You do the same thing. I urge you to. I compel and I invite you to do the very same thing you're asking us to do. Get to know you and link it to what you do, and be the best thing out here. Be the best you can ever be, and have again indisposable ability and unlimited value. Okay, that's what you got to do. I think I felt like I needed to. I didn't want to get into the number crunching and all of that stuff in the music industry or whatever the case, because it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Okay. Right. The fact is, whatever a person imagine themselves to be is eventually who they're going to be. Even in the word it says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if you see that you are not, that you being yourself is not good enough, so you got to be this person over here, because them being themselves is bringing them acceptance. So let me be them, and so I can be accepted too. So you don't even think that you were made perfectly enough or good enough for you just being you to get the doors open for you. You don't think that you're worthy of it. That in itself is terrible. And as you continue to think that way, you will eat the fruit thereof. You won't ever take part in the good things of life, because you, in your own mind, have cut yourself off. You don't think you're worthy of it. You don't deem yourself worthy of it. And you won't have it. And you won't have it. Because you have cut yourself off. You have chopped your legs from up under you before you can even get started. You deem that who you are is not good enough. That song that you wrote is not gonna make it. That track that you produced ain't it. That outfit that you created, that swimsuit line that you want to put out. Oh, that's not good enough. It's not gonna equal such and such. That shoe line that you've been talking about. You're comparing yourself to other people. Trust me, you may not have everybody, but who's purposed and ordained to see what you got, they're already lined up waiting on them. The people of the world is waiting for the children of God. My question to you, and I say this all the time: how long are you gonna keep them waiting? And with that being said, you guys, I love it. 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 I'm so enjoying the dialogue. I'm enjoying the interaction. Yes, 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 yes. Right, exactly. You are not for everybody. You will not be for everybody, and that's okay, because the ones you won't be for everybody, but you'll be for somebody, and the somebodies that you'll be for, they gonna get you. They gonna consume you. You gonna bless their socks off. I'm telling you. But you gotta know what's in you. You gotta know what's in you first. You gotta be familiar with you before you can ever go and try to tell somebody how to get what they supposed to get. Be true to you. Be true to your message. Stop being frauds out here. You know what I'm saying? We got some frauds. It's a bunch of frauds walking around here. You understand me? Just frauds, just liars, just deceivers out here with false confidence and false this and false that. Do you know that can change in the snap of a finger if you just line yourself up with who you are? Get to know you. Get to know you. And then I urge you to not care whether it's politically correct for somebody else. don't care. Listen, and this is my father. Him and my mama, of all people, know. I don't care. I do not care. I do not care about anybody's opinion. I don't care. I didn't ask for no, I didn't take no census. I didn't take no survey. I didn't pass out questionnaires. And I'm talking about that goes from family and all. I don't care what your opinion is of me. I don't remember even asking you. Interesting. Somebody will say something. Oh, I don't, I don't think that may not be the right thing for you. You probably shouldn't wear. That's funny. Didn't know I asked you. Don't worry though. I appreciate your initiative. I'm just going to take that and file it. Okay? I don't worry about that. As long as I have the opinion and the understanding of the one who made me, that's the only person I'm concerned with. And that's real life. Like I live this truth. I live, walk, talk, breathe, sleep, eat this truth. And everybody who knows me knows that. I didn't ask you. I don't remember asking you a thing. I don't remember asking you what time it was, let alone what you thought about what I'm doing. Okay? Because my gift is supposed to make room for me, not you. Me. Oh, okay then. All right. Well, listen, people, I appreciate you. This has been awesome. This was awesome. I love y'all's feedback. I'm so glad you all were able to get something out of this. And everything that I do, you guys already know, no matter what the focus and the platform is, because I do some of everything and everywhere. Okay. However, everything that I talk about is intertranslatable. Like it can be interwoven into whatever area because it's all good stuff. Okay. It's all good stuff. All right. What brought me to this resolve in my life? No, you're good. I'm here. See, that's the good thing about producing your own stuff. Can't nobody cut you off. Okay? I cut me off. What I say? I don't ask nobody's opinion. I do what I want to do. Okay? What brought me to this resolve? Not being happy and fulfilled where I was. Knowing that there's more out here. And being determined to get there. Didn't know how I was going to do it, but I did it. I got to know me. And once I knew me, I got to know what was in me. Once I got to know what was in me, I walked in it. I stood in it without question and without hesitation. And guess what else? Now I'm living in purpose, on purpose, 100% of the time. I don't have unnecessary conversations. I don't take unnecessary calls. I don't send unnecessary emails and text messages. I do what I do, why I do it, for my reasons, and no reasons of anybody else. Now, do I have mentors? Do I have people around me that I am accountable to and for? Absolutely. I don't think anybody should ever be walking this earth thinking that they have arrived. Because if you've arrived, then you can go ahead and ascend to heaven and you sit on the left hand while Christ is on the right of God. Okay? I'm just saying, if you have gotten to what you need, then listen. By all means, live your best arrived life. Okay? There's always something better. There's always another level, higher heights, deeper depths. There's always a higher level to go. Always. You got to be willing to get there. You got to be willing to hear, listen, glean from, understand, okay, and then recreate what you've gotten, okay, and then and walk in it. You got to be willing to do it. There's not a person on the face of this earth that puts fear in my heart. Not one person. I respect, I honor, but I'm never fearful. Never. You know why? Because we all got up this morning and brushed our very same teeth. I put my pants on the same way you put yours on. Your blood is the same color as mine, inside your veins and outside. So I'm 100% man, 100% spirit, same as you. So as far as I'm concerned, we in our earthly beings, you might have a higher title than me, but you're no special. You're no more special than I am. Therefore, okay, if I want it, I'm going to get it. Period. That's what it is. And that is the resolve that I've had for a very long time. I'm talking about even when I was, in the ministries and all that stuff. God has not given us a spirit of fear, of power, of love, and of a sound mind. I have all of those things. I have all of those things. Even in the midst of chaos and storms and stuff like that, guess what? You can have power, love, and sound mind in the midst of chaos. Even because see, now we're gonna go somewhere. You can have all of those things. You can have peace. You can have happiness. Because when I am 100% happy right now, everything in my life lined up the way that I want to. No, we in the middle of freaking COVID-19. Shoot, that joker came and said, "Who finna work?" COVID-19 came through and said, "Who finna do some hair?" Oh, okay, then watch this. Oh, you said you got appointments next week? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you said you got what now? You had plans to do who? Oh, okay. Is life perfect? No. Can you be at peace in the midst of imperfection? Absolutely. Because the peace is an inside job. Joy, happiness, it's an inside job. It ain't got nothing to do with the outside circumstances. And outside circumstances should never have anything to do with your peace and joy and everything on your inside. Huh? Okay, take that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, okay? And on that note, people. Oh, that's funny. I done got hoarse. Listen, I stay because I keep running my mouth, y'all, every day. Okay, so if I wanted to sing again, I probably even I couldn't because I stay hoarse talking, running my mouth. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that we are rebranding every single thing that we do, and you already know I always demand better and more. Like I said, higher heights. I always demand better for myself. If I'm not operating in excellence, I'm not operating, period. Okay? Because I don't believe in putting out faulty, shabby stuff. I don't believe in putting it out and representing myself. I definitely don't believe in giving faulty, shabby, half stuff to you. Okay? I give you the best because you're deserving of the best, and so am I. Okay? So now, as you can see, we have leveled up our platforms. We're leveling up our imagery. We've leveled up our software. We've leveled it up, and it's going to continue to elevate and go higher and higher and higher. Okay? Now, with that being said, you already know, January 1st, I started doing lives every day, Mz Bee every day. I started off with Mz Bee's Tea Party on Sunday. I went to New Music Monday on Monday, and then I had Mz Bee Midday Makeover with makeup and things like that on Tuesday. We have Workout Wednesdays and Real Talk with K&J on Wednesday evening. We have Getting Down to Business on Thursday, Foodie Fridays on Friday, and Father Daughter Talk on Saturday. We're still going to have those things. However, this is where it's going to differ. Okay? Mz Bee's Tea Party, New Music Monday, Real Talk with K&J, Father Daughter Talk are still going to be live to you in the public. Everything else, which is Makeup with Mz Bee, which is Workout Wednesdays, which is Getting Down to Business, and Foodie Fridays are now membership. Okay? Which means you'll get what you've been getting from me plus more. It'll be more custom fit, custom design, custom made for you. For a low price, a monthly price, y'all, of $4.99. Say what? Did she say $4.99? She did. $4.99 a month. Okay? So if you want to be in my journey with me, because it's a journey. From my working out and stuff like that, because y'all already know. Y'all already know I'm doing what I'm doing, okay? All right. So you want to be privy to that, and you want to join me, and we can be accountable to one another. $4.99 a month, okay? I was told last night that that's only $1 and some change a week. I'm just saying. How many of y'all find that in your pants pocket you just took off last night, or in the car, or even in your couches for some? Oh, okay. Okay then. $4.99 a month. Okay. If you want to get more familiar with how to flawlessly create your makeup. And then when I do this, you guys, when you invest in you, then that means that you actually value what you're getting. And you're going to do something with it. You're not just going to get and sit with it or whatever the case. You just, When you have to pay for something, then you value it more. I have given for 5 months straight a Thanksgiving meal every day where everyone has sat, pulled up a chair, and ate good. So now those 5 months was my way of showing you the girl knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's doing. So now if you want more, because see, I only gave you what was the free content. So you know there's more in me. So if you want more, $4.99 for your makeup with Miss B. $4.99 for your workout Wednesday. $4.99 for your foodie Fridays. $4.99 for your she said $4.99. Too funny. Yes, and $4.99 for your getting down to business. Okay, if you want all of them, you talking about less than $20 a month. Come on here. Some of y'all eat that at the drive-through. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Some of y'all eat that at the gas station when you getting gas and you got to get some chips and some annihilators and some stuff. Y'all spend about 19 something. Oh, okay. Never mind. But if you want something, if you're not into the makeup and you just want to work out, or you're not into the working out and you just want to, you just want to get you some business, you're entrepreneur, you're hopeful, and you want to get the business, get down to business. If I'm giving you the tool, because there's so many testimonials that I get from entrepreneurs who have taken the information that I've given, and I'm talking about handcrafted information. I take people's businesses and customize a business plan for them. Customize it. And they go and profit. Okay. Now the problem is they don't double back and slide Miss B $5. That's the problem. Oh, okay, but okay, never mind. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that though. So I'm just saying, if I'm serving you good, what do you do with your waitress? If they done served you good, do you give them a tip? Oh, okay then. I I'm just saying. So now what this is going to also do is narrow down the spectators. It's going to separate the wheat from the tare. Okay. So when I'm talking to people and giving them this good, juicy, tender meat, then they're eating good and they are valuing every bite. They're savoring every bite because they've invested in it. Okay. So we've already announced yesterday, we announced the Foodie Friday and all of the good things, honey. All right. So inbox me. All you got to do, inbox me your name, your email address, and tell me which one of those 4, if not all 4, did you want to partake in. Again, once a month, people. Once a month. And it's going to be a private group. We're not going to be live and in public. You're going to eat good privately. Okay. You're going to eat good privately. But you want to get your seat, though. Okay. In Foodie Friday with Miss B, not only are we cooking, I'm going to give you the recipe at the top of the week. I'm going to give you the actual meal and recipe at the top of the week. You're going to gather up your ingredients, and on Friday, we're going to cook together. We're going to cook together. When I go grocery shopping, you're going to be with me. We're going to sit and have interviews with small appliance executives, cutlery executives, other chefs. We're going to bake cakes and pies. All of the things. We're going to do some healthy alternatives. We're going to get down. I'm talking about coupons. All of that. Amazing savings on some of the ingredients that you can have. Listen to me. That's Foodie Friday. Okay? Get down to business. I'm going to talk to you about how to draw up your business plan. I'm going to help you with where you need to go. You need a logo? Huh? I understand we got some blessed people on here on Facebook and other platforms that got logos and stuff. I'm going to show you how to do it economically. You need private labeling packaging? I'll show you how to get it for pennies on a dollar. Okay, even down to your music careers, entrepreneur, getting down to business with Ms. B. If you are an artist and you need to get in front of a music and label exec, do you know how many people's names I got in my phone? I have Sean Carter's cell phone, his desk number, his extension, Tata's number. Quit playing with me. I just look like this, y'all. I'm just saying. Y'all can keep underestimating the girl if you want to. Y'all can keep underestimating the girl if you want to. Okay, that's your blessing you missing out on. I'm eating good, okay? And I'm talking about consuming meat, all things meat. I got the goods, y'all. Y'all better come partake. All right? I love y'all. I mean it. There's absolutely positively nothing you can do about it, so don't even try it, okay? I want to run an ad. I want to tell you, before we go, check this out. We are doing Beecation 2022. Beecation 2022. We are going on our first. Let me slide over. Let me slide over. Without tearing down my backdrop. We are going to have fun on our first all together vacation to Miami. It's a 7 day, 6 nights. Okay. Go to the page. There's a private page or a group page that you can go to. Beecation 2022. Okay. Beecation 2022. Go to that page. You can search it on Facebook and you'll pull up and you can go ahead and get the information. There are numbers there. It's only $25 to lock in and RSVP your trip. July 18th through July 24th. You do not want to miss it. I'm talking about this week. What that week includes live. I'm talking about televised lives. I'm talking about the TV network is going to be filming because TV networks be checking for the girl. Oh, okay. TV network. Oh, okay then. Oh, okay. Y'all can underestimate me if you want to. Okay. I have the things. I have all of the things that you want. Believe that. Okay. So get yourself on it. Lock in your seat now. You can lock in your seat now. And then as far as the details, we will start pinning those details as early as October, okay? The hotel, everything, this in your package price, it will include your hotel, your round trip flights, your excursions for the week. We're having a yacht party and all kind of stuff. Get yourself in there for $25. Quit playing. All right? Now, you take that down, okay? Now, as far as the Foodie Fridays, I'm going to show you. I'm going to run an ad for Foodie Fridays so you can know I'm not playing with you. Ain't nobody playing with you. Ain't nobody playing with you, okay? I just want you to know. We came to slay. We ain't come to play. Check it out. All right. That's just Foodie Fridays. So if you like that and you want to be a part of that, $4.99 a month. I have 3 other entities. Like I said, Makeup with Ms. B. That is when I'm teaching you how to do all of the things and all of the things how to do. Okay. All right. One-on-one with me or in a course of just where we have value, conversation, information, all of those things. Okay. You want to be a part. Don't miss out. Get it out of business. Don't miss out. Okay. Workout Wednesdays. Don't miss out. You do not want to miss out on that one. I promise you on that, okay? And I'm talking about whether you're skinny or thick like the girl, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I thank you so much for your interaction. I mean it. There's nothing you can do about it, so don't even try it, okay? Peace. Girl, I don't know how to stop.